What is up, you guys? It's your boy Anderson Wang. What we're going to be talking about today is Menvy. So, Menvy is a big deal and issue. And yeah, my mom's calling me. He said, "Do you eat breakfast yet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So it's like, get out, bitch. I'm just kidding. Love you. And Menvy is a deeper way of meaning. But in the word expression is men's jealousy, right? So, men's jealousy is like, oh, you jealous and everything, and you're like, you start like, you want it. It's either you want it or you hate it, because people view it as, oh shit, I want that. You know what I mean? That's jealousy. Like you see Chain Tatum or you know or whatever the fuck you want, like Justin Bieber just said, you think they're good looking, right? And you like, oh, I got Menvy as fuck, he's rich, I don't give a fuck, like I want to be like him and everything. Well, that's Menvy, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes people are not that Menvy but still jealous a little bit. They're like, I want to get to his point but still be myself. And yeah, you don't want to be exactly like Justin Bieber or President Obama, right? So yeah, that's Menvy. And the other one is because girls have Menvy too. They have way much fucking drama than we do. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so about these jealousy and all that, it's based on these beliefs that in your not heart, but like in your mind, your true mind, that generates certain jealousies, because your true mind has this value inside. They're like this high, they're like 300 points or 100, whatever. And if you see some guy who's like Justin Bieber, they have probably have the same value, or they may be dumber, but the way that they're expressing themselves with their facial figures and their money and their wealth, you view them and you receive it and you transfer these value into a higher conscious level. You think that he's higher, superior than you. Boom, and then you receive it. You transfer the value. Let's just say he's 10 and you're 100. You're better. But the way he's expressing himself, and like with all these money, like these, like social media things, just express himself, and like it, like times 100 bigger, like his value. But those value aren't like real value. They just like social media, money, and everything, and times 1,000 times bigger. And then when you receive it, but you didn't see his true value, you only see the facial value. So you grabbed it and transfer these value inside of your true mind, and you compare it to yourself. Your true. That's how you like. That's how you look. That's how you feel when you look at Justin Bieber or President Obama. You're like boom, like that, and then you're like, wow, what the fuck? You have 100 now. He has 1,000, and when you compare him to you, you're not literally, but your mind as well. That's why you feel jealousy, and you're like, dude, this is crazy. Like, he's 1,000. I want to get to his level. I want to be like him. I want to be as rich as him. I want to, I want to be like, I want to be like a president, like President Obama or whatever. That's how you get jealousy and everything. That's jealousy in a good way. Like you like better instead of hate. What I mean by hate, Menvy, is another way around. It's a very good example. It happens every day in school, girls or guys. Let's just say cheerleaders. There's cheerleaders who was good, who was bad, who got kicked out, who just sucked. They have so much bullshit dramas in there, right? And let's just say there's a really good cheerleader called Nicole or whatever, and there's other cheer called Erica. You know what I mean? And then Nicole is better than Erica. They're all good, but she's just better. And she started like putting herself out there. Nicole started putting herself out there. Oh my god, I'm so good. Like, yeah, literally, you know what I mean? And I'm like, all right. And Erica got this jealousy. Like, dude, you gotta chill out. Like with your attitude and your ego. You are good. We get that. Stop being like so like even you deserve to be, but just chill out with your ego, with your confidence. And Nicole just like, oh my god, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and like anywhere I want. And then that's how Erica start hating. Start thinking he's a bitch. He's a cocky little shit. And why? Because same thing, same story, but instead of love, they hate. And put it this way: Erica has 80 points, and Nicole has 100 value. Well, I mean, sorry. Deep down, they all have 80 points because they still judge and all that. They still have this ego trip on things, and they both have 80s deep down their mind, true mind. And Nicole is just better in cheer in a way, and better with guys. They probably like 20 football teams already, like the football guys already, and so she's better in a way. So and she's like more superior in a way, but by all her dancing and cheerleading and all that. And what I mean by that is, Erica gets jealous because the way she's do it and the way she receive it, because she have all these like qualities and skills of in cheer, and people automatically like view her as like this higher superior and generate her value into a higher one. Instead of 80, they generate into 120 or 150 of value, and then they all have 80. That's it, and they get jealous. They're like, "Fuck, this bitch is so cocky. I don't want to be, I don't want to be like at her point or whatever, but I don't like her. That's what I'm saying. I don't like her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just a cocky bitch. So I don't want to." Like girls talking about like, oh, she's such a bitch, like, oh, I can't do it and all that. That's like, yeah, that's because it's all about these, girl v. Yeah, it's like girls jealous, Menvy and all that. I mean envy, girls envy and all that shit, and they have this certain hate or certain love. They want, oh my god, Selena Gomez or whatever, or Lady Gaga, or Queen Bee. They're like this higher level standard and all that, and you're like, dude, like I want to be like her or whatever, Gets to a point because they're high value superior in a way, but their true value aren't that big because that's who they are, and all the social media and expression that they're having, boom, they're not actually like learn and develop into a higher superior conscious level. If they do, they're not going to be doing what they're doing right now, and so they're expressing themselves in a way that makes them, superior, makes other people receive this higher conscious level. That's why it generates envy or whatever. And that's how I view enviness. People say I'm cocky as fuck. People think that I have a high ego, whatever. You should shut the fuck up. And I'm like, that's the way I express myself. You don't expect people not expressing themselves by not talking everything, right? So I want to say everything that I think. So if you ask me what do you think about this kid named so Erica generates these hates, and he's jealousy and envy. So, but that's just how Nicole expressed herself with her skills and as her being a human being, and that makes This is a picture or a fucking video. Okay. And it makes it makes them like jealousy and all that. So that's how they view themselves. That's how we view ourselves. And yeah. So at the very end of the day, it's all about our reflections and their reflections. And don't take it personally. View their feedback, appreciate it, because someone wants to, at least give you feedback. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just tell you to go fuck yourself. Or they will, but they still give you feedback. And never take good or bad feedback personally. Of course, everyone don't take bad feedback personally. But why not good feedbacks? Because good feedbacks give you feelings, to be honest. Everyone has feelings, It gives you those feelings that like, oh, like, that. And then when they start giving out values, you feel more desperate. You feel more like you're needy as fuck. You're like, oh, dude, why is he not texting me back? Why is she, not responding? Why she left me on scene? And why she never reply my stem or whatever, blah, blah. Why she never reads my story? Oh my god. Like people giving out values and you felt great. But if you take it personally, you're like, dude, that actually hurt. Like, you know, when you ask someone out and someone say, I'm not ready or whatever, it's like you're taking it too seriously, the personal feelings, good feedbacks too seriously, and your feedback to yourself too personally, and generates these feelings of goodness and good value, and then you end up hating, not like hating, but like when when you start receiving these values, you're like, fuck, this is actually bad because you take it personally, and it feels like there's like a drop, like always good. Do you, man? Keep up, hey, keep doing that, boom boom boom, just keep boosting it, right? And then once they stop responding your text, if you keep posting this inspirational shit, like, inspiring, like, moments and videos or whatever, and people stop giving shit because they got used to it, you're like, why is he not responding, why is he not, and you keep dropping lower back to the original starting point. That's how you take it personally. That's what happens. And you can take it personally, but don't let the feelings take you down. Because I can take it personally if I want to, but I won't let it down. Even they start giving out values, because you want to have yourself full of value that, like, even everything takes you down, you can still have this amount of value to keep your energetic vibration up this high top, and you can still do whatever the fuck you want. Even you, let's just say you have so many values, good values, and you're like right here. All these like personal talk, good feedbacks, bad feedbacks, you take it personally. You keep dropping it and everything. Most people just drop. And what I do is I drop to a certain point, I stop right here. That's my value. Never change. Even I keep developing and I keep dropping, I'll still back to this basic foundation of wealth, good, healthy, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm right here. That's what I will be. I will be like, expressing myself, doing my thing and everything like that. And I have this still a high ego to everyone, but I just confidence and positivity and appreciation, respect, love, wealth, health, happiness. This is your boy, Wayne. I'll see you guys next time.